Hello. Sorry for the background noise if you hear any background noise. I am at my parents' house and my dad made me shelves. I'm so excited for them. They look so good. These are the shelves that my dad made. I already had these. Saw, dude. And those are all my, well, I mean, not all of them. These are all my books. What do you need? And now I'm going to organize them. Hopefully I could finish today so the next time I come in I could tackle this mess. But yes, and there is a book haul coming soon as well, because that is just a fraction of the books that I have acquired over the summer, and I want to show them off. Hello everyone. And sir, welcome to this week's vlog. If you're new here, my name is Laura. I am an English major studying to get my master's in English literature. So I did an oopsie in my last vlog. Well, I mean, not entirely an oopsie, it's just that concerning the bad news that I got on my ADHD with my psychiatrist, your girl catastrophized. And that is a big no-no that I've been trying to avoid doing. I already let my therapist know about what's going on with my psychiatrist, with my new psychiatrist. And she emailed me back, giving me support, reminding me to breathe. She basically made me realize, she didn't use those words like at all. She was just like, we'll go through it, we'll talk, like, she gave me words of encouragement. And literally once I took a deep breath, that's when I realized that I was catastrophizing again. And that made me spiral, and I needed to hold myself back a minute. So the weekend was a lot better once I took those deep breaths and kind of just, like, I guess, meditated on my situation. Well, just kidding. Monday was better because that's when I saw the email that she sent me. But the weekend was good overall. Over the weekend, I saw Under Oath and The Ghost Inside. And I've already seen Under Oath. I really like them, but they're just not, like a favorite band of mine. And I only know their first album because for some reason I hyper fixated on it when for a while, like at around 2020. And they co-headlined with The Ghost Inside. And I really like The Ghost Inside, and I hadn't seen them. And oh my god, chef's kiss on that. First of all, the set list, and then just the performance in general. It was actually kind of funny because at one point the lead singer hopefully he's doing okay. Well, his announcement wasn't funny, but just like the situation to me was kind of funny. He was like, I was at the hospital the other day for my heart, so I kind of have to make sure that I have to make sure that my heart rate doesn't go up, so I can't really move around as much. And then he was like, so like with like this really not so metal voice, right? Like, so you guys are gonna have to help me sing this song. When I raise my hand, I need you to say, and then he goes, fuck yeah. And I'm just like, sir, what about your heart rate? It was just a really hilarious moment, and he was checking his Apple Watch throughout the show, so obviously he was being serious about it. I guess you really need to be a trained vocalist to be able to scream while keeping your heart rate low, I guess. Anyways, great show, great set list. I'm so sad that I didn't catch any footage, but that's okay. So, as you saw on Monday, I went to my parents' house and I organized all my books. My dad built me some shelves for my room and I love them so much. However, I may have to reorganize them again because the way that I have it now, not all my books fit. So I still have an empty shelf. I know I still have a couple spaces. It's just that I really want to separate my TBR books to the books that I've already read. So that's why I need to like figure out how to rearrange that situation. Good morning! Today is Thursday and I'm working from home like always. I just wanted to take a second and talk about a certain hunger because I just have a lot of feelings, basically. I don't know what this hair is, but whatever. So, a certain hunger, right? I have mixed feelings. I'm only on chapter 7, or I'm about to start chapter 7, and I have mixed feelings with the writing. Plot-wise, it's fine, definitely because it's lit fic. It's not what I was expecting, but it's pretty good so far. It's the writing. The writing is what is just like bothering me, because if you've read it, Miss Summers here has the character describe certain events with so many comparisons that it just gets too much. She'll be talking about her friend Joanna, right? Or Emma from the beginning, and she's like, this girl is like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that. An entire paragraph. And I'm just so over it. And I almost wanted to put the book down because of that, because it gets too much. But then she hits me with like these strong sentences at the end of those paragraphs that I'm just like, well, I guess her writing is pretty good. It's really weird. Just for example, in chapter 3, she talks about the food in the prison that she's in, and she goes on, she's talking about food privation, and it starts off strong within the first paragraph that I'm complaining about. Food privation similarly sheathes you in a cocoon of yearning. These are the strong lines that I like. Swallowing meals of government issued apathy. Like those that's really good writing. And then she just gives you like a giant list of things that she wants to eat, which I get it, but I just feel like it, like, half of this shouldn't be I don't know. Okay, sorry. Like, she's just complaining about the food that she's eating, and then she hits you, like, she ends with a solid privation serves up these beggars purses of imagination, and I could die with want. That is such an intense line at the end of a very dragging paragraph. And that's basically the whole book. I'm just like, in a sense, I feel like this book drags, but it has just enough punchful sentences to keep me wanting to read more. Definitely a fun read, and I can't wait to finish it, but I did just need to discuss this one annoyance that I have with it so far. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. I am actually in the middle of working on my thesis, and I just wanted to check in for the vlog. I haven't been reading, like always. I've just been really busy after work, and then also I did like come across this new YouTuber who does, well, new to me, but who reviews horror movies, and he's so fucking hilarious that I've just been seeing a lot of his videos. On Wednesday, I actually went back home to finish unpacking my room. So it's basically done. The only thing that I need to do is just leave the apartment, basically, bring all the clothes that I still have here with me and settle in. But I think I'm gonna finish the month. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but my commute from my apartment to the office is a lot easier than my commute from my parents' house to the office, because of the freeway that I have to take from the apartment. It's like all green lights to get to it, and then it's no traffic. It's so much easier. Like, they're technically the same distance apart, but it's just a lot easier. So I am most likely gonna stay the rest of the month and sleep on this beautiful couch. It is making writing my thesis a little harder though, because I do miss the double screens that I have for work. So that's all at my parents' house. What am I gonna do, right? Also, my books, basically everything that I need to make this thesis writing a lot smoother is all at my mom's house. And I just have my little laptop tray here, so that's what I'm basically dealing with, and it's a little annoying, but it is what it is. So I'm back at my parents' house, and I just wanted to show you guys my room. So it is still a little messy, but this is how it is so far. So this is my desk area. I'm gonna put some stuff on this wall. I just haven't decided what yet, so it's a little empty. And then over here we go to my favorites shelf. These are all my favorite books that I deem more than 5 stars. They're just like so important to me. And yes, that is the Twilight series. And then up there is a little more personal shelf. And then these are the bookshelves that my dad built me. Up top they're organized by publisher, and up top I have Norton, Oxford, and I think that's Modern Library. In the middle I have Penguin. Over in this shelf there are multiple publishers, so I can't really name all of them. And then down here are my one-offs. Like, basically all of these have like just one of one publisher, and also graphic novels. And then over here, my bed. And then over here is my TBR shelf. I really thought I had more books in my TBR pile, but I guess I was wrong. If anything, I can move these if I need to go further down, but so far they all fit perfectly here. Up here is my little altar situation with all my tarot cards, my crystals, and my angel and candle. Here, TBR storage. And then over here on this shelf is just pictures. As mentioned before, here I have my bag storage. This was already here before my sister and I left, so you know, we just left it there. And then this frame that has my thinner books and zines that I, you know, didn't want to get lost within the bookshelf. That's basically how it looks so far. My closet's pretty empty right now because I haven't, I guess, officially moved in. And I could give a better tour once everything's clean. I really love how this specific side turned out. I'm so happy with my room. And yeah, gotta get working on my thesis. Hey guys, new angle alert. So happy Monday the 20, oh, just kidding. Happy Monday the 14th. I'm actually in my parents' house in my room. I should be working at the office, but your girl is having stomach issues and I needed to go home. I know it's a little TMI. It's actually a little nice to be here, especially because I have like free space to vlog without feeling embarrassed or anything like that. And you know, my mom isn't here, but even if she were, she wouldn't really care if I'm talking to myself, if I'm talking to a camera or anything like that. I'm a little upset because since I had to come home, I can't work on my file uploading project, which means I can't multitask and work on my thesis. And I'm actually just a little bit behind. I have to turn in the pages that I'm working on by Friday, and I am nowhere near done. And then I have another issue where a family member of mine is here from Mexico because she's joining my parents on a vacation that they're gonna take this week. You know, I never see her. I like to take my time to go visit her wherever she's staying and everything like that. So after work, instead of working on my thesis, I have to go see her, and it's kind of like I'm seeing her, but I'm not working. And when they finally leave to the vacation will be Thursday night. So literally work is the only time that I have on working on this. And my director knows that if anything, I could push back the turn-in date, but I really don't want to. I don't know, I've been, you know, just a little stressed. And then tomorrow I have therapy too, which is gonna eat up a bunch of my time, and I know I need to not think about that, but it's hard to not think about that. You know, it's hard. Who knew writing a thesis would be this hard, right?